Domino is the latest Brian De Palma film. It is a crime thriller and it stars Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, Carice van Houten and Pearce. And Brian De Palma has made some of the most iconic films possible. He's made Carrie, he's made Scarface, he's made Mission Impossible, The Untouchables, he's made a lot of classic movies. And he is generally recognized as one of the greatest directors from the new Hollywood era. But more recently, his body of work hasn't been the most highly acclaimed. And now with Domino, we get a really underwhelming film. And we have to also recognize that there are some problems with it that are outside of his responsibilities to a point. They had a lot of production companies working on this, they had problems getting financing, some of the producers were not paying up the workers. It was a messed up production according to him, and honestly you can see that. You can honestly really see that from the quality of the movie itself, because this is undeniably a big fat mess. And the story itself, on paper, it's not bad. It is very contemporary. It is about ISIS doing some terrorist attacks in Northern Europe. It is about a cop who, after an opening scene very much inspired by Vertigo of Hitchcock, he decides to team up with another cop and go take justice on their own against ISIS, trying to capture the leader, or one of the leaders of ISIS. And this is when things start to get messy and weird. First of all, the film opens up with a small title card that sets the film in 2020, and the date is never mentioned. So it's one of those choices where you're like, why? Is this a possible future? I don't know. Weird, I even doubt that was in the original script. Then you get some of the most baffling police work I've ever seen on screen. I'm not joking. You get two police officers that are completely incompetent at doing their job. You find a suspect who is trying to escape from you, and you put some handcuffs on him, and then don't even check if he has knives or blades on him. You don't pat him down. What is this? There are so many weird choices, not even weird, just plain dumb in this film. And that was disappointing. And the story itself, while the quality of the dialogue is pretty bad, it's very on the nose, very exposition heavy, self-explanatory. Some things you do understand, but they always feel the need to explain them to you. There are some scenes that literally last 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Like, a character enters into a room, he gives one bit of information, cut, we're in another scene. What? Okay. It's shocking, it's almost amateurish in a way, which is highly disappointing. Even though there are some quirks of De Palma that are still present in this, from the split diopter shots to the long zoom-ins, zoom-outs, those things are good. But this film relies on a narrative level, on a lot of coincidences, on a lot of dumb choices made by the characters. It is a little bit overcrowded as far as a cast goes, too many characters with a lot that just don't do anything and go nowhere. And that's highly disappointing. That's the main word I can use for this film. It's a disappointment. Even though you've got actors trying to do their best, Nikolaj is a really good actor and he does the best he can with this film. The same goes for Carice. Pearce is a little bit wasted in a thankless role of a CIA agent, but the story itself, I don't really know what it was aiming at, because it feels slightly Islamophobic. There are these scenes that are directed in a very goofy way of ISIS terrorist attacks, and it just comes off as slightly mean-spirited, and also, in a way, also a bit dated. And that's mainly an issue related to the release, because this was shot in 2017. And had it come out in 2017 or even in early 2018, it probably would have worked okay, but the world is constantly changing. And doing something like this, that is especially set 1 year later than its release, it's just mind-boggling. I just don't understand how this was made, why this was made. There are some enjoyable moments for sure, and it is a fun film to watch just to laugh at it, which is something that I hate saying, but it's true. That computer is heating up a lot, wow. But it is one of those films that you can just sit down and enjoy having fun at it rather than with it. But it's short, it has some good moments in it. If you like De Palma, you're definitely going to take away some good things from this film. But the quality of the script mainly and the editing, it's what completely keeps this from being a decent film. So guys, yeah, I do not recommend you watch Domino. It is not one of the worst films of the year, but it's far from good. But still, have you actually watched Domino? Do you like it or do you dislike it? And which is your favorite Brian De Palma film? Tell me in the comments below. If you're watching to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.